Okay. Shalom. Shalom, everyone. Shalom, brothers and sisters in Yahweh Almighty, Yahusha Messiah. Today, I want to do like a little study about this and really get to dive deep into this particular study. So I'm going to be trying to see here if my computer will allow me here to use only 2 share windows, or if I have to use okay. Alright, so as you can see here, I have my shared screen on, so we're going to go first to here. Let me just make sure. Okay. Alright. So here we go. So we're going to first start, I think, at Isaiah 30:21. This study is going to be called, What Does Isaiah 31:21 Mean? And I'll show you guys why I chose that as the name of this study here. So this has been heavy on my heart because it seems, according to the Masoretic text in our modern Old Testament Bibles, it seems like there's a contradiction going on. So, okay, so let's go back to eSword here and show you what I'm talking about. So we got Isaiah 30:21. Sorry for that delay there, but I was just making sure the share screen was operating correctly. Right, here we go. So I'll show you guys what it says in your normal Old Testament Bibles. Will say Isaiah 30:21. And your ears hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. Whether to the right or to the left. So according to this version of Isaiah here, you would think that it's righteous to go to the right or to the left. But there's a problem here. Because if that's the case, then what do we do with all these scriptures here, like Numbers 22:26? And the angel of Yahweh went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn aside right or left. Deuteronomy 2:27, let me pass over through your land on the highway. I shall go on the highway, neither right nor the left. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 32. And you shall guard to do as Yahweh your Alahim has commanded you. Do not turn aside to the right or to the left. Deuteronomy 17, verse 11. Do according to the Torah in which they teach you, according to the right ruling which they say to you. You do not turn to the right or to the left. So according to these multiple witnesses here in the rest of the Old Testament, going to the right or to the left, according to Yahuwah's definition of that action, is turning aside from the narrow path. Okay? Okay, so do not turn right or left from the word that they declare to you. And again, so then you got verse 20 of that same chapter. So that his heart is not lifted up, meaning not haughty or prideful above his brothers, and so as not to turn aside from the right, from the commands, meaning the law of Yahuwah. So do not turn from it, so that it doesn't turn aside from the law, right or left. So that he prolongs his days in his reign. And this is obviously, I believe this is talking about the king, that the king has to know the Torah, actually has to obey all the commandments to be king of Yasharal, king of Israel. He and his children in the midst of Yasharal. Deuteronomy 28:14. And do not turn aside from any of the words which I am commanding you today, right or left, to go after other mighty ones to serve them. So right or left is actually equated with serving other mighty ones, idolatry even, okay? That's the problem with the way Isaiah 30:21 reads in the Masoretic text. So this is why I'm showing everyone this here, all you guys watching here. Joshua 1:7, only be strong and very courageous, to guard to do according to all the Torah, which Moshe my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it right or left, so as that you act wisely wherever you go. And you shall be very wise. I'm on recording right now. And you shall be very strong to do according to all that is written in the book of the Torah of Moshe, so as not to turn aside from it right or left. So again, that's Joshua 23 verse 6. You shall be very strong. So it's kind of a reiteration here of Joshua 1:7. Okay, so, and he did what was right in the eyes of Yahweh and walked in all the ways of his father David and did not turn aside right or left. Okay? And here's the last cross-reference I have here. Do not turn to the right or the left. Turn your foot away from evil. So now, and even in Proverbs here, it's saying to turn your foot to the right or left is actually to do evil in Yahuwah's sight. Okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 instances in the Old Testament at the minimum that turning to the right or left is a bad thing. It's not walking in the way. So again, why did the Masoretes word Isaiah 30:21 like this? I really don't know. It's very weird. Thankfully, the Septuagint, the LXXE, the Septuagint in English, reconciles that contradiction, actually reconciles it, and translates it, in my opinion, the way it should be translated. And your ears shall hear the words of them that went after you to lead you astray. Oh, that's that's a very, 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 very convenient part of the verse for them to omit. The words that of them that went after you to lead you astray, who say, this is the way, let us walk in it, whether to the right or to the left. You're almost missing half of a verse in the Masoretic text. So most Bibles that we have today use the Masoretic text, and so I just wanted to share that with y'all. So I truly pray today that this was a study that would help you reconcile something that seems to be contradictory, that shouldn't be in the word of Yahuwah. So anyway, so let me just go back. I don't know why it's not doing that. I'm trying to stop the screen sharing and it's being stupid right now. Okay, so anyway, thank you for joining me, and I pray that this would be a baraka for all my brothers and sisters in Yahuwah Almighty and Yahushua Messiah. Please stay tuned. Me and my brothers and sisters, we will be doing a video in the near time future about defending Paul's letters, since there's been a lot of people in the Messianic Hebrew Roots movement that have been deceived into believing that Paul's a false apostle when he actually is a true apostle. So please stay tuned. Our group will be doing a study about that soon. Shalom.